Hey everyone, welcome! Get ready because today we're cracking open a very special book. And let me tell you, it's hiding a whole secret world of magic and adventure right inside its pages.
So, our story, The Lost Magician, kicks off with this really cool idea from an old poet. He basically said that every good book has a little bit of magic inside, like a living spirit just waiting for us to open it up and find it.
All right, so let's set the scene. Our adventure begins a long time ago, during a really tough time called World War II. We've got 4 siblings, the Hastings children, and they're being sent away from the city to stay safe. They end up at this big, kind of spooky old house in the countryside. So, who are these kids? Well, you've got Simon, he's the practical one. Then there's Patricia, the sensible older sister. Evie is all about facts and science. And finally, there's little Larry, the youngest and most curious one. They're probably thinking, oh great, a boring summer in the middle of nowhere. But oh boy, are they in for a surprise.
Okay, so one day, they're exploring the house, checking out all the dusty, forgotten corners. And up on the top floor, young Larry spots something really weird. It's this beautiful wooden door, but he's sure it wasn't there a minute ago. I mean, a door that just appears out of thin air? What could possibly be behind it?
So what does he do? He pushes it open, of course, and what he finds is, wow, an amazing secret library. But hold on, this is no ordinary library. Nope, this library is a doorway, a portal to a magical world called Folio.
Now you might be thinking, Folio is this perfect, magical place. Well, not exactly. See, Folio is in the middle of a big conflict. The whole world is divided into 3 different lands, and they're basically at war with each other.
First up, we have the Land of the Reeds. Just picture it. A beautiful, green world where all the characters from your favorite fairy tales and stories live. We're talking talking animals, knights so tiny they ride on butterflies, you name it, it's there.
Then you've got a totally different place, the City of the Unreeds. This place is super shiny and futuristic. Think robots, flying cars, everything is about facts and pure information. And it's ruled by a robot who thinks stories and imagination are just plain silly.
And last, there's the scariest place of all, the Land of the Never Reeds. It's a dark, empty desert where knowledge and stories are actually destroyed. It's ruled by this creepy, shadowy monster whose only goal is to make everything disappear.
So this is what the big fight is all about. On one side, you have the Reeds, who believe that stories and imagination are the most powerful things in the universe. And on the other side, you have the Unreeds, who are like, nope, only facts and logic are real and useful. It's a huge disagreement.
And guess who gets stuck right in the middle of this whole mess? Yep, the Hastings children. They somehow have to figure out a way to save this incredible world. And along the way, they stumble upon a really, really important secret.
So, what's the big secret? What's the main idea here? It's this. You don't have to pick a side. You don't have to choose between stories and facts. The kids learn that imagination and knowledge are actually strongest when they work together. It's like stories give you the amazing ideas, and facts give you the tools to make those ideas real.
And that's really the final lesson, the big takeaway from the whole adventure. Our world, both theirs and ours, is just better when we mix the magic of stories with the power of information. It's the key to solving pretty much any problem, big or small.
By the end of the story, the kids actually help everyone in Folio come up with a new motto, something that brings them all together. It's simple, but it's powerful. Remember what you know. It's a perfect way of saying you need to use your imagination and your knowledge, your heart and your head, working as a team.
Okay, so now that we've talked all about Folio, it's your turn to have an adventure. We've got some super fun activities inspired by the book to get your own creativity flowing.
First off, how about drawing Folio? You could draw one of the lands we talked about, or even invent a brand new one. Then you could create a cool new character to live in your land. Are they a hero? A villain? It's all up to you. And for the best part, build your own library for it. Grab some blankets and pillows and make the coziest reading spot ever.
So if you thought this adventure was awesome and you're hungry for more, don't worry. We've got a couple more books you'll probably love. And hey, we've also got a few notes for any parents or teachers listening in.
The author of this book, Piers Torday, has written some other fantastic stories, like the trilogy called The Last Wild. And if you're wondering what happens next to Simon, Patricia, Evie, and Larry, well, there's a sequel. It's called The Frozen Sea, and you can find out exactly what they get up to. And for any parents or teachers out there, this book is just perfect for starting some really great conversations. You can talk about what it means to be brave, how the kids use their different skills to work together, and of course that big idea of how both stories and facts help us make sense of the world.
Want to explore more incredible books and all the amazing ideas packed inside them? Then definitely make sure you follow and subscribe so you don't miss out. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.